I'm Terry Walton, and this is my wife Ashley. We have 5 kids. We have 4 boys and a Clara, and we farm in Emmett, Idaho. In our operation, we grow mostly corn, but we also do hay and wheat and seed crops and beans. So we'll grow seed beans with ADM, or seed crops like clover or teff or turnip seed. But our largest crop, about half the farm, is corn.
Well, we knew each other very little in high school. He was a senior and I was a freshman, and we ran track together. It's kind of fun. We have videos and he's cheering for me, and we have newspaper clippings where we're both mentioned in the article. And anyway, but we didn't really get to know each other until after his mission and I had graduated high school at church. So I don't know, the rest is history.
I swept her off her feet, came home, and
yeah.
I take care of the everything on the farm wise, as far as getting the production of the farm and managing the employees, and then
I manage the children at home. But I do a lot of like the behind the scenes work. I do all of the bills. That's kind of my life, it seems like. Make sure Terry realizes how much he's actually spent in the year and remind him that we only have so much money. But we come out too, the kids and I. It's easier now as they've gotten older, because we had 5 and 6 years. It was hard to get out when we were having babies, but the kids go out and irrigate, and we are in charge of a couple fields every year. But they're learning. I'm learning still, because for most of our marriage I was either pregnant or just giving birth during the farming season. So
we actually, when we got started, after the first year, we got married, and I had already spent all our money on farming, like all our money, plus some. And so she wasn't real confident, and she wanted to farm. And I said, well, we're kind of in this. Let me give it a couple years, and we can work our way out if you don't want to. And after 2 years, I was like, this sucks. This is not what I want. Really, there's so much more money to be made, so much easier money to be made everywhere else. Why the heck are we doing this? And then we had, in that duration of 2 years, we had our first son, and Ashley said, no, you're sticking with it. So we're here, and it's her fault. So my dad's been in Farm Bureau my whole life, and after I got off my mission, I was working at a welding shop for a few years, and he came, picked me up, and dropped me off at the discussion meet. And that was the first Farm Bureau anything. And I was like ready to just sit there and watch, and they threw me right in there, and that was it. I mean, that was a horrible experience, but I haven't got out since. I've tried on the discussion meet probably 11 times, and they've reserved last place for me every time. But it's been great. Since we started, I mean, I still have some people from the first day I showed up that we just made good acquaintances, and then we feel like we actually have a voice in the world of politics or anything to make some sort of difference with Farm Bureau. We've just felt that way. When you're by yourself trying to fight off any problem, whether it's state, federal, local, you're pretty small by yourself. But when you have a group that has a common mentality and a common motivation, you have some leverage and some ability to make some difference.